That friend who always cancels plans. They're not avoiding you. They're protecting something most people don't understand. If you've ever felt more excited about a quiet night at home than a night out, this video is for you. And no, this isn't about being lazy, antisocial, or giving up on life. By the end of this video, you'll understand what's happening inside your brain, why society keeps getting this wrong, and how to tell the difference between choosing peace and quietly hiding. There's also one question near the end that most people avoid, but it explains a lot more than you think. Let's talk about the friend who always says, maybe next time. The one who's tired again, busy again, not feeling it tonight. Most people assume that person is flaky, boring, or slowly pulling away. Maybe even disrespectful, like they just don't care enough to show up. But here's the part almost no one considers. For some people, going out costs energy. For others, staying home creates it. Same action, completely different effect. Think about how strange that is. Two people can do the exact same thing, go to the same place, talk to the same people, and leave feeling totally opposite. One feels alive, the other feels drained. That difference isn't about effort, it's about wiring. We grow up with this quiet rule that more social means more alive, more plans, more people, more noise. If your weekends don't look like that, something must be wrong. You must be missing out. You must be wasting time. But that rule ignores how human nervous systems actually work. Some people recharge around people. Their brain lights up with conversation, movement, and sound. They leave a gathering feeling sharper and lighter. Others leave the same gathering feeling heavy, even if they laughed and enjoyed parts of it. For them, every interaction pulls a little energy out, not because they hate people, not because they're awkward, but because that's how their system processes stimulation. Psychologists call this optimal arousal. It's a simple idea. Every person has a level of stimulation where they feel best. Too little and you feel bored. Too much and your system starts to overload. Extroverts usually need more stimulation to feel good. Introverts and solitude-loving people need less. Same human brain, different thresholds. Think of it like sound volume. Some people want the music loud. Others feel stressed if it's too much. You would not say one person is broken for that. You would just turn the volume to what works. For many people, home is the volume turned to the right level. And this goes deeper than personality labels. There's another key factor here: control. Outside, very little is under your control. The noise, the lights, the crowd, the unexpected questions, the small talk that asks, "How are you?" but doesn't actually want the real answer. Plans that change last minute. Places that are louder or busier than you expected. Even if nothing bad happens, your brain stays alert the whole time. At home, the rules change. You control the light, the sound, the temperature, the pace. You can sit in silence without explaining yourself. You can be quiet without being judged. You don't have to be on. Your nervous system finally gets permission to relax. And for some people, that sense of control isn't just comfort. It's what keeps them steady. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. Research shows that people who enjoy solitude often score higher in creativity, introspection, and deep problem solving. That quiet time isn't empty. It's active. Your brain is still working. It's just working inward instead of outward. Some of the best ideas don't show up in loud rooms. They show up when you're alone with your thoughts. Late at night, early in the morning, in moments when no one is asking anything from you. Staying home isn't wasting time. It's where a lot of thinking actually happens. But society doesn't reward invisible work. It rewards being seen, being busy, being booked, being photographed. Scroll through social media and it feels like everyone else is always out there doing something exciting. Trips, parties, full calendars, big smiles. Nobody posts the burnout. Nobody posts the overstimulation. Nobody posts the moment they wish they were home in sweatpants. So when your perfect night looks like a familiar show, some soup and no plans, it can feel like you're falling behind, like everyone else is moving forward and you're stuck. But what if that feeling isn't failure? What if it's clarity about what actually works for you? Now we need to talk about the uncomfortable part, because staying home isn't always healthy. Sometimes it isn't peace, it's avoidance. Social anxiety can make the outside world feel heavy before you even leave the house. Past experiences can teach your brain that people are unsafe. Depression can drain motivation and quietly convince you that nothing is worth the effort. In those moments, staying home feels safe, but it can also slowly shrink your world. For those people, home becomes both a refuge and a cage. Protective but limiting. Comfortable but confining. Here's a question that matters more than it sounds. When you cancel plans, do you feel relieved or guilty afterward? Do you feel lighter or smaller? If staying home fills you up, that's peace. If it keeps you stuck, that's hiding. Same behavior, very different meaning. And the hard part is that only you can tell the difference. People who truly love staying home don't feel empty there. They feel present. They notice small things. The same chair every evening. The quiet moment before the house wakes up. The way the light moves across the room during the day. The comfort of familiar routines. These moments don't look impressive from the outside. They don't photograph well, but they matter deeply on the inside. Psychologists call this low stimulation preference. These people don't need constant input to feel alive. Their inner world already has enough movement, enough color, enough depth. So if you're someone who turns down invitations without guilt, who feels genuinely happy on a solo Saturday, who would rather rewatch a comfort show than chase new memories, you're not broken. You're not missing something everyone else has. You're simply wired for depth over noise, for calm over chaos, for meaning over performance. Maybe the real problem isn't that some people stay home too much. Maybe it's that we've confused loud with alive, busy with fulfilled, and visible with valuable. If this felt uncomfortably accurate, the next video goes even deeper into the psychology most people never hear about themselves. It's on the screen now. Click it.